Tesla cars are always exciting, aren't they? Their designs being unique, and of course, performance, no words to mention them. Tesla proved to the world that electric cars could be super cool. The EV company is right now at the apex of the electric vehicle market, and the new Model S Plaid edition is the best and the highest among their lineup. Hey everyone, and welcome to Tesla News, where we bring you the newest and best updates about Tesla and Elon Musk. For daily videos, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to join our Discord server to discuss future topics. The Model S Plaid is very much similar to its earlier generation. It's a whole power-packed hatchback sedan, but a far more refreshed version. The Plaid edition is a performance rendition of the Model S, powered by a triple-motor powertrain. There are several other cosmetic changes done to the new vehicle, so let's get into it. The new car has a wider body kit, along with broad tires accompanied by larger wheel wells and fender flares to incorporate them. Thanks to the 285-inch tires in the front and 295 inches at the rear end, the wide front splitter and fog lamps also bring about a significant change in the design. The following stuff is that they've de-chromed all of the chrome components that were in the previous model, including the doorknobs, the lining on the rear view mirror, etc. The only chrome part that exists is the Tesla logo at both the front and back. Glancing into the interior of the car, we can see that it features as the flagship model of Tesla. The Model S is packed with luxury selections, including Model S Plaid customized front seats with quilted leather supplements, 6-way front passenger seat, heated rear seats, ambient lighting, modern fashion trim on steering wheel, and parking assist detectors. The Plaid has all the similar updates that Tesla provided the Model S previously this year, comprising modest outer styling streaks and a sizable internal improvement. A 17-inch horizontal central control wall and that crazy steering yoke. There are no conventional control stalks either, and the gear picker controls are constructed into the touchscreen. When it reaches audio and entertainment, the Model S is so generously formulated that you may ignore the fact that it's an electric car at all. All Model S emphasizes, including Siri Eyes-Free, wireless charging, Tesla Dash, and a mobile app suite. A full-sized 18-inch all-digital display, modeled precisely for the Model S, is standard equipment. Just the options for a long-stretched road trip. Let's get into the technical side. Let's see what Tesla has brought into the Plaid and what distinguishes it from the previous model. The Model S has the most extended cruising range. It has the fastest acceleration in an electric car, which makes it the most powerful car ever. Long-range and Plaid drives with updated battery architecture can assist the car to run continuously, hassle-free. The CEO said in 2018, "We are redefining what a car should be." Tesla doesn't wholly want to build the fastest cars on Earth. They want to make the most excellent cars in the world. We aim at creating cars that are both gorgeous and optimal for their owners. Tesla's ultimate goal is to stimulate the world's transition to sustainable energy. The performance specs are simply just incredible. The top speed of the Plaid is 155 miles per hour, with acceleration from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. Apart from illustrating what the Plaid version has, let's take a look at what a standard Model S has in for us. Tesla Model S has the most extended range and fastest acceleration of any electric car in production, and each model variant offers high levels of performance. With an 85 kWh battery, the Tesla Model S can accomplish its remarkable range from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, while simultaneously providing a 0 to 100 mile per hour time of just over 6 winks. The Model S comes bare with two long-range alternatives, 85 kWh and 90 kWh, that have an EPA-rated range of 260 and 310 miles respectively. To maintain Model S's performance, a performance packet is available for the 85 kWh and 90 kWh variants that further improve performance with 15% larger turbochargers, larger front and back brakes, boosted motors, and interior adjustments. A glimpse of the Model S's range could blow your mind off. Tesla Model S 85 Plaid. The new 85 P85 version gets a whopping 265 miles per charge. Model S P85 is the most powerful ever built. It's good for a 0 to 60 acceleration of 3.0 seconds. The new 85 battery and motor, which uses 85% recycled battery cells, 1,621 cells, as opposed to 721 cells in Model S 70, adds 21% more power and acceleration, while using a third less energy. Key features are including the range of 265 miles, charging facility via the Tesla supercharger network, and 0 to 120 minutes, approximately 160 miles of range. 5 key features you must know about the Model S is that it can charge with an optimal 60 kWh battery pack. The new 85 can get you just about 265 miles of range in 30 minutes of fast charging, which can be done for free at Tesla's supercharger network. The Plaid powertrain is interpreted by Tesla as being beyond ludicrous, in citation to the ludicrous mode function that gives its cars the ability to stand out in their acceleration abilities. The update also brings out modern battery technology for exceptional range and efficiency. Specialized details are yet to be corroborated, but the new thermal design gives rapid charging and more power and strength in all circumstances. While you might be enjoying the candy, the cost of the candy could blow your mind off. The ludicrous model costs $125,000. Dual 6-speed gears, dual motor, permanent magnet AC synchronous motors. With a top speed of 137 miles per hour and wheelbase, 112 inches four-wheel along with an independent suspension kit. Tesla Model S Plaid is the most innovative and most capable Tesla ever built, with cutting-edge electric powertrain technology that's unlocked in any drive mode, including, for the first time in the US, ludicrous mode, making a 0 to 60 mile per hour run in just 3.2 seconds, the fastest in the world for an electric vehicle. Model S is still the quickest car in the world to travel over 150 miles per hour. Still, ludicrous mode gives it a higher top speed for better performance overall, with immediate acceleration from a standing start. In addition to ludicrous mode, Model S can now use enhanced autopilot, the first step on the road to self-driving capability. It's expected that Model S will have total self-driving by the end of this year. That's intense. In 2017, Tesla became the first and only automaker to distribute more than 100,000 electric vehicles to buyers. With that milestone in mind, Tesla disclosed the Model X Performance and Plaid versions. Model X Plaid is the most versatile Tesla model. It's the only all-wheel drive luxury SUV that offers a 0 to 60 mile per hour time in under 3 seconds. It has a span of over 335 miles and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. The newest addition to Tesla's portfolio has what it takes to compete with the industry's best. Model 3, the much-anticipated Tesla Model 3, is now available to order. The highly anticipated, affordable, high-performance electric sedan is a genuine crossover and can play a significant role in accelerating electric vehicle adoption worldwide. Now, let's ask ourselves, does it make sense to own and drive both an SUV and an EV? As a practical question, the answer is yes. However, as an economic question, it can be challenging. Due to the high cost of electric vehicles, many individuals will purchase a luxury SUV. They'll be forced to rent an EV in the interval or buy another car. Furthermore, the acquisition of a new vehicle, as compared to replacing a sizable gas-guzzling SUV, is costly. A family that plans to purchase a Model 3 can expect to spend $70,000 on the new EV, and will then need to buy a replacement vehicle at around $35,000. For some families, that's a stretch. Of course, for the most part, we're simply asking, will you still be an EV driver or SUV driver when the next generation Tesla becomes released? Drop your views in the comment section below. Like always, there are specific questions that we always forget to speculate about. How brutal can the Model S Plaid Plus with over 1,000 horsepower be? No one thought of that, right? If you drive safely, no. If you drive unsafely, yes. It's the driver, not the vehicle, that makes high-power vehicles unsafe. With all these power at the fingertips of a driver, the car could be flying. The Model S P100D with insane mode, that one can really send shivers up your spine. All those hysterical laughs and the repeated unconditional swearing. No, not really. The Plaid is profoundly ridiculous, but the Model S P100D is not much different in the insane mode. The degree of performance is simply outside most people's expectations. If you really want to experience it, I won't tell you that it's a mistake, but it's on you. First of all, you have to put the car into the ludicrous mode in order to get access to all of its juice. Eventually, no one is likely to leave it in that mode. and the car won't stay in that mode when the driver walks away, and they lock, so don't worry about it. Traction management on electric cars is something that has to be undergone to be internalized. The proficiency to have all four wheels continuously in the best feasible traction situation without shift torque blips is somewhat unbelievable. A lot of that's due to the very linear torque curl of electric motors and their complete lack of attending the RPM. Tesla's autonomous elements have to be disabled to allow people to hit things easily. You don't want to do that. The car just doesn't want to run into things or be run into and works hard to ensure that it doesn't occur. While the car will be extremely quick, it will also have all of Tesla's safety equipment included. This really comes down to the driver's duty and the driver being aware of his surroundings, driving conditions, etc. It's possible, but you have to act at it. The dangers of the Tesla with Plaid are not extremely different than any high-powered motorcycle or car today, and there are dozens of them up in the stratosphere. And to be clear, the average car today would have been something like a performance sports car in 1970 or 1980. It's astonishing how much quicker and faster the average vehicle is than they were decades ago, and they've evolved to be much safer in lockstep with that. And if you're that worried about driving one, I'd suggest you practice using the car controls. Consider finding a driving instructor for high-power vehicles. Such a person can teach driving skills related to emergency stops and turns, loss of adhesion in turns, and safe practices while driving fast. I'm sure it would be entirely possible to drive a Model S Plaid safely, but wrecking it would be very easy. However, the Plaid is considerably safer than pretty much any 1000+ HP vehicle on the road, as it continuously regulates the slippage on the tires, which is why it can run low 9-second ETs on its stock summer street tires, not drag sticks. You see a lot of other vehicles in that power level crashing due to traction issues, especially if put on the street, as the engine can easily overpower street-legal tires and send you sideways in directions you don't intend. Tesla will not allow that. It's surveying traction and revising the power to the wheels hundreds of times a second to guarantee you have all the tires maintaining grip. Plus, it's attending all around the car and can take control to avoid you putting the vehicle where it should not be going, along with staying in the lane, as I was telling you before. If you're not battering on the throttle pedal, it drives like any other standard car. They're not twitchy, and if you want, you can even set it into the cool mode to lower the throttle response even further. Outside of the owners punching the throttle to impress passengers with its insane acceleration, I myself haven't seen any indications that any owners are driving it full out on the streets rather than just taking them to the drag strip or road course. Of course, it has an insane amount of power, but they're also crazy that they actually are rather uncomfortable when used, as you see in the videos where passengers are smashed back into the seats, pinned until the driver lifts off the throttle. That's only fun a few times. Then you might want to know what it can really do, and just take it to the drag strip and basically just beat everything else that was driven there. And make sure you don't crack anything, including your warranty, by performing that. But that's the situation with any high-performance car. The dilemma with the Tesla is that it'll be much cheaper, so the boy racers will be far less careful. Anyways, that's not all. That is not all. An upgraded non-commercial Model S Plaid will now seek to cut that lap time further, with added aerodynamic surfaces, carbon brakes and track tires, among the modifications suggested by Mr. Elon Musk. He said Tesla doesn't need to be within the loop for his next endeavor, meaning it is partnered with a race tuning company in the competition of setting up more lap records. Tesla has a very different approach to innovation compared to the traditional automotive industry. They intend to completely overhaul every model every 2 or 3 years, introducing new technologies at a pace that'll quickly make ICE manufacturers look like dinosaurs. That's about it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you're a massive fan of what Tesla's doing in the automotive industry. That's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will meet you again in the next one.